Over the last 30 years, the internet has leveled the playing field and prevented sharp-tongued salespeople from taking advantage of their customers. You're the consumer, and you have total control. But there's one industry that refuses to catch up, and customers are still being raked across the coals. The used car market is broken. The same garbage salespeople using the same garbage lines to sell the same garbage cars. It's time we change that. I'm Michael Munsterman. Over the last 15 years, I've created multiple industry-disrupting companies. Companies that today are responsible for nearly $200 million in sales. When I first began looking at the auto industry as a whole, I assumed that it had caught up with the times. Not so much. Almost all dealerships make one assumption: customers are lazy and not very smart. At least that's what I found. If a customer says no at any point in the process, the seemingly friendly salesperson would break away and show back up with one or sometimes two different managers who would ask you more ridiculous questions and try to get you to agree to a payment while diverting your attention away from what mattered most. How much can they get you to pay for the car? It's a full-on magic show where the grand finale is being so dazed and confused that you cave to the pressure and fall for the trap that's been built just for you. You've been the star of this story, or at the very least, someone close to you has fallen victim to these games. In most dealerships, there are so many more examples of this sleight of hand, it can be found in almost every single department. It's time you were in control. Let me give you an inside look at this industry. That way you'll be ready the next time you buy a car. In 2016, I formed Munsterman Automotive Group. We call it Mag Auto. I knew that if I could disrupt a marketplace by cutting out middlemen and nonsense games, then I could deliver the greatest value to my customers. It's all about giving you the greatest vehicle at the lowest possible price in a totally stress-free environment. So how do we demystify an industry that continues to be so corrupt? Easy. I show you everything, pull back the curtain, and expose the magician's tricks. Over the next few minutes, I'm gonna show you the standard practices of automotive dealerships. Then I'm gonna show you how we're different. This video will show you how to guard against the crazy horror show that is car buying. So let's get started. Ask yourself, what's necessary for a dealership to function? Obviously, you need someone to walk you through the inventory and vehicle selection process. They aren't there to manipulate you into buying or to pressure you into a sale so that they can collect a cash bonus. Their job should simply be to answer any questions or thoughts that you have from your personal due diligence online. For someone to join our team, they go through a thorough selection process to ensure that every person who represents Mag Auto represents our core values. Next, as a dealership, you should offer financing. A dealership who doesn't offer financing is like a soldier without a gun, not very effective. The only reason dealerships won't finance is because banks won't partner with them. If banks won't do business with them, why should you? Mag Auto has partnered with over 30 different lenders, and if you don't qualify for bank financing, I'll finance you myself. We take the time to learn your story, to understand your needs, and to share the story with our lenders. My team navigates the financing journey with you so that you drive away in the perfect vehicle to meet your needs. This brings us to the third element that every dealership should have. But in order for it to really make sense, I'm gonna let you in on one of the best kept industry secrets. Something that big dealerships don't want you to know. Service advisors and technicians at most places are paid commission. If you think about it, your mechanic's like the doctor for your car. Could you imagine if doctors were paid on commission? Would that make sense to you? No way. I mean, just because my stomach's upset doesn't mean that I need a hip replacement. Mechanics lie to customers every single day, stealing hundreds and thousands of dollars from unsuspecting people by telling them that they need to fix a bunch of ridiculous problems. No one at Mag Service is paid on commission. No way. We're not here to take advantage of you. We're here to serve you. We don't expect you to just give us your trust. We want to earn it. Our hope is that when you drive off in your car, you know that we have given you our absolute best at a price that is affordable. My vision was to open not simply a business, but create an environment that when you walk in, you might feel like a stranger, but when you leave, you feel like family. A place where people are genuine, we're full of love and compassion, a place where you feel welcome and invited. No matter your story, maybe you have perfect credit, or perhaps there have been a few bumps in the road. You might have even been denied from the last 3, 4, maybe 10 dealerships. We don't care. At MAG, there are no games, no judgment, no deceptive magic show, just a heart to help each person we meet. Delivering a vehicle that an ASE certified technician has checked out in our state-of-the-art facility, so that you can drive away in confidence knowing that you made the right decision. Buying a car can be enjoyable. It can also be easy, as long as you go through that process with a team of people that genuinely care about you and your needs. At MAG Auto, we want to demystify the car buying experience and help you to finally be the true star of the show.